Hashtag wow, hashtag now. This is one I didn't tape it off the Canadian national history. Hopefully I got that right. But anyway, there was a video to be shown here that's part of Canadian history. It has to do with dealing with the code. And to bring it up, this is actually a video that you could watch, among others, you can watch online. But I had to watch like 3 times, so. Oh, wrong mouse. Sorry. I'll get an idea. This is what it's called. So there are other videos. I haven't seen the other videos just yet. But there, I get on the full video here. Oh, wrong one. Let's watch this. If I put it on, pause it. Sorry, there's no sound here. I don't know how to get the sound to work. But here it is. Here's the gist of it. See that there? That's blubber. Got little subtitles there. I don't know why. I had to watch it like 3 times. But it shows what the blubber, use of blubber. It didn't say what blubber was. It didn't say it was whale. It didn't say it was seal. This just say it was blubber. And I'm guessing that there is supposed to be a bone. I'm assuming that's a bone they use to make the hammer. And it's fascinating what they do with this. Alright. So there we go. There's a. It was weird. They don't call it igloo. They call it snow house. I don't know if that's a. Hold on. Now they call it a snow house. I said igloo. So I don't know if that's like a translation or they actually called it igloo. But that right there, that fat right there, that's very important, and not for eating. I don't know if they eat it or not. So I don't know if they eat it or not, but here's the thing. But right now they're talking about heating and light. Now here's the thing I'm curious about. Why did he use wooden stakes? I thought maybe doing use like bones from animals would make sense, but because right now you can tell that's, yeah, obviously right there, that's obviously not a regular hammer. It's kind of a rule of hunting. If you ever kill an animal, you have to use all the parts. Again, that one right there, the keyword, that's, you saw it before, that means oil lamp. So I don't know, maybe they do call it a snow house. And like I said, this is at the museum. I didn't take it out, record off the museum because I feel like that's not right. They wouldn't allow it. So hopefully YouTube's okay when I do this. Maybe have an eevee plushie show off. I don't know. But right there, at the stand there. I didn't bring a woman's knife. What does that mean? A woman's knife? Write a comment below. What's the difference between a woman's knife and a man's knife? Or is he joking? I can't even tell. I thought that was a weird thing to say. A woman's knife? Looks like they're saying left-handed scissors. Oh wait, no, left-handed scissors is the thing. Yeah, sorry. Left-handed screwdriver, yes. Okay, there's the con right there. So I mentioned before, nope. Let me explain a little bit of it. You know more than I do. Because I showed con before that one national, with the nature museum before where they saw the con, they used it for clothing, but here they use it kind of like, think of it like a candle wick. Okay, so I don't know how to get it dry, but I'm curious. I know she's not wearing gloves. Is that cold for her? How cold is it where she is? That's why I'm wondering. I wonder what the ring is, any significance with the ring there. So believe me, this is very important here. Again, I don't know if they eat blubber or not, but again, right now it's used as a fuel. So I'm not sure what that is. What is that to light it up? That doesn't look like a stationary candle. Well, looks like a candle, but I don't know. They have matches there? I don't know. So here's this photographer to talk about making. Sorry. Surrounded by snow, so yeah, you would be. Again, means oil lamp. So again, fire is essential for survival. When it comes to warmth and light. But keep in mind, this is when the nighttime. This is the only light source you have there. All right, makes sense. So no backup, I guess. I wonder what is that there she's using. Oh wait, he used to call it an igloo. Oh. Okay. Alright, so not necessarily called an igloo. Just wonder if that was a translation or something or what, but then again, they don't call it an oil lamp. So I just call it a snow house, I guess makes sense. I mean, that's what it is. So I don't know, does igloo mean snow house, or did they just call it igloo? I don't know. And then nothing to do with anything. So here's interesting here. Is one advantage is making a house out of snow. You can build shells, or so I wonder how they build the bricks. Hopefully, I haven't seen all the whole channel, so maybe there's to show how they build the bricks for it. But here you can show how to make. This is very important here. What they're doing here. Well, everything they do is important, but you get the idea. But like I said, I saw this in the museum, so I'm glad they actually do have this at home. Because I really wanted to. For some reason I had to watch this like 3 times. Yeah, at the time I was afraid to. I do wonder if inside the snow house doesn't melt, or what do you do with carbon monoxide? I kind of wonder about that. Can't get too hot in there. Yeah. Well, that's kind of nice. So there. Hold on, Nicole. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but alright. So watch this here. Now here's a tip. Yes, snow has moisture in it, but here's the problem. It's cold. And you got to keep your core temperature up so they can't eat the snow directly. So you got the pot here. And you saw the string, right? You saw the wood that's going to hold up the string, and here it holds up. Hold on. Keep seeing far away. What does that mean? But here, of course, that heats up the pot. That melts the snow, but it also heats up the snow for tea. Again, you saw that. It's made out of bone. So I wonder why the stakes that hold up the thing isn't made out of bone. That's what I'm curious about. I mean, it's strong enough for a hammer, you know. I mean, I don't know hammer for building. Oh, I feel like you're repeating yourself. Keep saying far away. What does that mean? Oh, sorry, I mean to get weird there. Yeah, how much blubber do you think they need? All right, well that's it. Yeah, that's the video. Yeah, sorry, yeah, sorry about that. I do recommend watching the thing, and it starts to hear the music as well. But for some reason, I couldn't get the music here to work. So yeah, so support the actual cause. Go ahead. Okay, so anyhow, I saw that in the museum, and I just had to watch it, and I looked it up. Luckily, they do have it online. Sorry, there's no sound because I'm still in my hotel room. But anyway, maybe it's for the best because maybe if you want to hear with the sound and you want to watch the rest of it, because I haven't watched the rest of it yet. I mean, not the other TV series about this, so I really recommend it. At any rate, what you thought of it? It's kind of a zen moment to you. Listen with the sound; it's more zen. Do you find it fascinating? Do you have questions like I do? I'm curious about what you keep saying far away a lot. I'm curious about why I didn't use bone to put the stove on slash heater slash light. But at any rate, read a comment below, and I'm curious about your thoughts. Do you actually eat the blubber? I mean, not that blubber. I mean, that's obviously fuel source, but can you eat blubber? Is there other methods to keep warm and keep light on that I wasn't sure? Because you said there was no backup. That's the plan, except for the clothes. But again, I want your thoughts on the concept. And if you have any recommendations like this, I'd like to hear from you. So at any rate, as always, thank you for the 81 subscribers that stuck around. And let's give me 2,000 so I get paid to do stuff like this. And as always, hope today's stuck to the list. And I'll see you next video.